Guess my favorite thing to dream about is the day that I became a skeleton, which was the worst and yet the best day of my life. I was torn to fucking pieces. As you can see, they also tore my guts right out and ripped out my insides and laughed at me as they ate my intestines. They tore my fucking face off and ripped my skeleton right out of the back of my ass through the front of my chest and then left me a rot. Nobody expected me to get back up, but after that, when I did, I trained for years, taught myself how to fight, practiced some cool dance moves so that in between my killings I could dance on the graves of my enemies. And that's when I went on a big old killing spree to get revenge. And I danced really good in between all the killings, and then I got my bloody revenge. Tore the guy's head the fuck right off and threw it against the TV screen. Watched the skull split in two. The other guy, I kicked his ass so fucking hard it broke him right in two. After countless more killings, I finally felt better. Those are the parts of the dreams that make me spin on my skeleton toilet the hardest and the fastest. The killing parts. I never did catch up to the guys that actually did me wrong, but I did get to kill a bunch of people. So at least something positive did finally come out of it. Well, outside of that, life as a skeleton wasn't really all that bad. I ran into this guy, his name was Michelangelo. He was kind of a weird fuck, but I noticed he was kind of doing the same thing I was doing. He was on some sort of rampage, killing like multiple versions of himself in other realities. I thought that was kind of interesting, so we talked, hung out a few times, and after a while I lost my temper with the son of a bitch and set him on fire over a vomit-related incident, and then guess what happened after that? Fucker gets back up, and he's a skeleton, a metal skeleton at that, and it's the Terminator skeleton. So, as it turns out, Michelangelo is the original Terminator from the 80s, the one that Arnold Schwarzenegger played. That wasn't the coolest thing about him, though. This son of a bitch was on his own little killing spree, and the shit that I saw him do. Oh, he should have won a medal. Anyways. Good things do have to come to an end at some point. When I witnessed Michelangelo get murdered by Ronald McDonald, it changed my life to start off with. But then when I went after him, thinking I was tough, some sort of badass, I got my ass kicked by Ronald McDonald. I mean, he just mopped the fucking floor with me. And yeah, so I guess that's what happened. That's how I became the pile of crap that you see sitting in front of you, spinning around on his toilet. Can't even take a shit. Sometimes I can whistle a fake stupid fart out of my skeleton teeth. It's about the best I can do before winter. But that's it. That's the end of my origin story, and it's how I became this toilet skeleton ornament.